Welcome back, students. So today we're going to talk about our after questions. We have learned all about the executive branch. We have talked about that the executive branch approves the laws, spends the money, and has lots of different departments that help us, like helping to make sure airplanes are safe, factories, schools. They collect taxes. They help discover medicine. We talked about that the leader is the president of the United States and that he gets help from the vice president and the cabinet. We also talked about the president is called the head of the state because he meets with different countries. And he's also called the commander in chief because he's in charge of all the U.S. military. And then we discussed that to become a president, you have to have been born in the United States, be at least 35 years old, and lived here for 14 years. Today, we're going to talk about our after questions to show our knowledge. So grab both your government packet and your questions. And we will start with our true-false questions in the after column. And remember, you might not have gotten them right the first time, and that is okay. So today, we're going to answer after. Number 1 says, the president gets advice from a group of people called the cabinet. If we learned that was true, write true. If that is not what we learned, write false. The president gets advice from a group of people called the cabinet. True or false? Number 2 says, you have to be at least 35 years old to be president of the United States. If we learned that was true, write true. If it is not, write false. Remember, we're in the after column. You have to be at least 35 years old to be president of the United States. And number 3 says, the president is the leader of the Army, the Navy, and the Air Force. If we learned the president is in charge of those 3 groups, write after. If not, write true. If not, write false. And I'll give you a hint. Army, Navy, and Air Force are all part of the military. So think what we learned about the president and the military. All right, now we're going to show our true knowledge. So the first question you're going to write in a complete sentence is, what is the job of the executive branch? Look back in your packet under the heading Job of the Executive Branch and write a complete sentence telling it. The second question you're going to answer today is, what does the executive branch do to help citizens of the United States? We read about lots of different ways they help the citizens of the United States. Write 2 examples at least of ways they help us. You will either submit this on your next assignment or turn it into your teacher.